Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. I thought today we would have a look at a data mine which came out, and basically what is happening is Guardian is setting up for a bunch of events going on. The main one being the Defender of the Fatherland Day. This one is coming out. It's a Russian event, and just remember when it comes to this stuff, what they end up doing nowadays is not broadcasting it on the English side of things. Hopefully they do this year so everybody can see it, but sometimes they only do it on the Russian side of stuff. So I'll let you know if it is on the English side or the Russian side, but just understand it's going to be coming tomorrow. The other thing as well is they have released a decal, which is for Billbilli, but it's available for everybody. Basically, if you type in thank you for 10W in the activate code section on your profile on the Guardian store, you will get access to a free decal. So I'll leave the text on the screen. All you do is type that in, all caps, and you're good to go. So that, to me, is pretty cool. Some of the other stuff that's also going on with the Defender of the Fatherland Day, they are bringing in the emblem of the Red Army early, and also for South African Armed Forces Day, which is another event that's going to be going on. They're also bringing in the emblem of the South African Air Force, which is quite good. There is also some other stuff that's going on, including premiums being brought back. You have the IL-2M 1944, which is going to be available from tomorrow to the 24th. You also have the PE2 205, and then also the KV-1E plus the T-34 1941 1st Guards Tank Brigade. So, of course, the big one there is the KV-1E. If they do get announced tomorrow, I'll make sure to make a video going through a review of them. But if you want to know my thoughts, the IL-2Ms are very good strike aircraft to be able to grind dailies and specials. The T-34-41 is a pretty bog standard T-34 that does very well. And the KV-1E, well, it's a bringer of nightmares, I think is the way to put it. They've also changed a bunch of different stuff for the Battle Pass vehicles that have just recently been put on the market. So the HE177A3R3 has turned up, and then also you have the Murmansk, which has turned up too. The Sheer 2 has also been hidden unless the player owns it on all platforms. That's what it was before, and now it is hidden if you don't have access to the market. If you do have access to the market, then it is available. What is crazy to me is when I look to the gadget market, the HE177 is insanely expensive. You're looking at 80 Gaijin coin. But then also at the same time, it's a vehicle where there was only like 9 of them on the market. So obviously it's something that is probably not very high value, but there's hardly any of them there. So that's going to increase the price a hell of a lot compared to a lot of other stuff. The other vehicle, of course, will be the Murmansk, which is on the market, so you can have a look at that one. Right now, it's 22 Gaijin if you want to pick it up. And once again, there's only 5 of them on the market, so not a ton of people selling them. They've also done all of the changes to the cloud fixes for all of the air maps, so that is now all sorted. You don't have to worry about that stuff. On Netherlands, they have moved the spawns, which is worrying, but we'll have to see what that means for that map. And also at the same time, the Moscow kind of battles, which they brought back, now have the new airfields. So that will be at least cool to see. There's a new title, which is the Thunder Cup Champion, which I'm guessing will go to the guys who won the Thunder Cup. And also, it looks like there's going to be a new event tomorrow, which is going to be going all weekend. It's the Fall of the Monte Castello event, and for 3 battles with 70+% activity using rank 3 US vehicles, you get either 1 to 3 universal backups, 50,000 to 100,000 SL, or a 20 to 50% booster. So this is kind of an awkward event because there's nothing really else going on with it. So I wonder if this is either like a PvE thing or if they're just doing a little historical thing because, well, this year so far, they have actually brought back a bunch of historical stuff. You have the decals, which they've turned up, and then also the pages of history, which they've hit the ground running on. So maybe there's something else going on with that. But I don't know, maybe something weird is going on or maybe not. So overall, it's looking pretty good. Like there's a bunch of different things that are happening, a bunch of different things that are going all over the place as usual in War Thunder. And since now we're in update season, I thought I would talk a little bit about what to expect over the next few weeks as we are here. So first of all, we've had the first devlog. We've also had the kind of community or the covert disclosures, as they call them, but it's basically where they talk about the mechanics of the update and all of that stuff. So there'll be a bunch of devlogs over the next period of time. And then afterwards, what's going to end up happening is then they'll do a teaser trailer. This will probably either come out next Thursday or the Thursday after. The day after, what they usually do is they do a dev sneak peek stream, which then leads into the dev server. So what I'm going to do when it comes to all of these things is I'm going to cover it all for you on this channel. So don't worry, we'll be live streaming and also recording. So depending on when you want to see stuff, you'll be able to. And we'll be covering everything that comes out. It's a hell of a lot of effort, but also at the same time, it's been really fun to play through, so I'm pretty happy in order to do it. The other parts of it as well is there will be data mines going around the place. There will also be leaks that turn up too, and since we are coming to the end of February, there'll also be the past of the developers which will turn up, and I'm sure many other little pieces of news that are around, whether it's some esports stuff that may turn up or other hidden vehicles such as the event vehicles, which can also come too. So it's one of the busy periods. Remember, when it comes to War Thunder, there's like 5 busy periods a year. This is going into one of them, so hopefully you kind of enjoy it. There is also a little bit of a note from Esmin when he talked about ARBEC. He actually says, as we have explained before, ARBEC won't be a permanent standalone game mode. However, we are very much aware of people's desires to see it, so we're investigating what can be done in that regard. There is nothing to currently announce or confirm at the moment, however, and no guarantees. So if you are a fan of stuff like ARBEC, it's probably going to be coming back in the future in a limited capacity. So probably similar to what they did before, where it will be a little event on the weekends and people can play through it there. There are many issues with ARBEC. It is one of those areas that a lot of people really kind of reminisce about, but also at the same time, as somebody who was around at the time and played it, it wasn't the rose-tinted glasses that you always hear about in terms of what went on with it. So always take that into account. So over the next few days, look forward to some premiums returning, look forward to some news about the next major updates, and also get stuck in to get some decals and other free stuff. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. I'd just like to thank GMG Smiley, CD Beans, Chieftain Mike, EMN3 Galaxy, Tulio Pontecorvo, Brendan Quinn, Carrion Crow, Gus Irenicus, Pyman, Wartinder, Teddy, Daniel Stanton, Martinez, B. Young, Ozzy Panzer, Alan Hacker, Liam Shear, Opium Prime, Lafouche, Sem, Aslan, Uncle Bean, and Derek R. for supporting the channel.